Hey everyone, welcome back. In this part, we are going to rig a complete vehicle in Blender for Unreal Engine Chaos vehicles, including wheels, brake calipers, doors, hood, and steering wheel. The goal is to prepare another car for our vehicle system, using a cleaner and more complete workflow than my previous rigging tutorial. Alright, let's get started. This is the car that I'll be using in this tutorial. I'll put the link in the description for you. After creating a blank project inside Blender, I'm gonna press A and delete everything, then drag the FBX file and drop it inside Blender. The first thing we need to do is to check which direction the car is facing. Because we're making this for Unreal Engine, the car should be facing the X-axis. So I'm gonna select everything and rotate it -90 degrees. Alright, next, let's use the measurement tool to check the car size. If it's too big or too small, you should scale it before rigging. For this car, the size is already correct. Alright, before we start rigging, we need to prepare the mesh. Right now, the car is made of many individual parts, so we need to join them based on how we want the vehicle to work. Let's start by preparing the wheels. I'm gonna hide other parts of the vehicle and only keep the wheels. Right now, each wheel has also individual parts. For each wheel, we need to join all the wheel parts together and make the whole wheel one single object. But the brake caliper should stay separate because the wheel needs to rotate while the caliper should stay in one place. Now the origin of the wheel and also the caliper is at the center of the grid. Set the origin of the wheel at the center of the volume. The origin of the caliper should also be at the exact same position as the wheel origin. You need to repeat this process for all the wheels. Very good. I'm gonna keep the doors, hood, and the steering wheel as individual objects and join the rest of the body together. So let's hide the parts that we want to keep separated. Now press A on your keyboard to select everything visible. Then, while holding Shift, select an active object. Now press Ctrl J to join them together. We need to fix the origins for the main vehicle parts. Each origin should be placed where that part needs to rotate or be controlled from. For example, the body origin should be in the center, while the door origin should be on the hinges. We will use these origin points to place the bones correctly. For the hood, I'm going to select two vertices on opposite sides of the hinge area. Then move the 3D cursor to the selection. Blender will place the cursor exactly in the center between those points, and we can use that as the pivot point for the hood. After preparing the mesh, your outliner should look something like this. It's better to keep everything properly named and organized, especially the parts that we need to move later. Before continuing, don't forget to save your work, so you can always return to this prepared version if needed. Alright, let's bring the cursor to the origin of the body, then press Shift A and select Armature. The first bone is going to be added automatically in the origin of the body. While the armature is selected, go to Data tab, open Viewport Display, and check in front, so we can see the bones at all times. I also want to see the axis of each bone. The first bone is going to be the root bone. All the other bones are going to be a child of the root. Select the armature and go to Edit mode. Select the root and press Shift D on your keyboard to duplicate the bone. This one is going to be the body bone. And let's make the root its parent. Alright, we're gonna add a bone on each origin that we prepared on the objects. Let's start with the wheels. Go to Object mode and bring the cursor to the center of the wheel. Then select the armature and go to Edit mode. If you press Shift A, a new bone is going to be added at the origin of the wheel. This is going to be wheel_front L. Also, for each wheel, duplicate the exact bone and rename it for the caliper. So this is going to be caliper front L. Then make them a child of the root. After doing this for all the wheels, your bone hierarchy should look like this. Okay, we also need to do this for the doors and the hood. I made these three a child of the body bone. Alright, it's time to add a bone for the steering wheel. It's always a huge pain to rig the steering wheel, I'm gonna position the bone by estimate. Select the wheel and press Shift H to hide everything else. Let's add a cylinder and align it with the direction the steering wheel needs to rotate. Then we can add 2 loop cuts on the cylinder and use them as a guide to position the bone correctly. This method is not going to be perfectly precise, but it's close enough. Very good. Now we need to bind the objects to the bones. Select everything and make sure the armature is the active selection. Press Ctrl P, set parent to with empty groups. What this does, if you select an object and go to modifiers, it's going to have an armature modifier, and bind to vertex groups is checked. All the objects has this modifier now, and this is the reason that Unreal Engine is going to identify this as a skeletal mesh. Also, if you go to Data tab on each object, there are going to be vertex group names with the same name as the bones. We are going to bind the mesh to the bones by assigning them to these vertex groups. Let's start with the body. Select the body and go to edit mode. Press A to make sure all the vertices are selected. Find body in the vertex groups and click on assign. You can double check the assignment by clicking on select and deselect. If the body is selected, it means body is assigned to this vertex group successfully. We need to do this for all the objects we have. Keep in mind that you don't need to assign anything to the root. Root is just going to be the parent. After this, go to pose mode, select the bones one by one and try to move them around. If the mesh is coming with the bone, it means the parenting is done correctly. Our rig is now ready and we need to prepare it for the export. As I told you earlier, it's important for Unreal Engine, especially the Chaos vehicle, for the vehicle and the joints to face the X-axis. And also, Z should be up. Right now, everything is facing X-axis, but Z is in the wrong direction for the joints. I should mention that this is necessary for only the wheels. But for the sake of consistency, I'm gonna do it for all the bones except the steering wheel. Let's select all the bones in edit mode, deselect the steering wheel, make sure transform orientation is set to local, and also individual origins is selected here. Now press R to rotate the bones along X-axis and rotate them -90 degrees. Now X is forward and Z is up. Next, we need to fix the unit and scale for the model. Blender works with meters and Unreal Engine works with centimeters. From Scene tab, change the unit scale to 0.01. Now select everything in object mode and scale them up 100 times. Alright, align the car with the grid to make sure it's on the ground. At last, select everything and apply the rotation and scale. Before exporting, I'm going to unpack the resources. This makes Blender save the texture files separately on the disk. So when we export the FBX, Unreal can find and import those textures correctly. You can see Blender has created a textures folder here. Now let's export the FBX file. Change path mode to copy and enable embed textures. Here select armature, mesh and other. Forward is X and Z is going to be up. Change smoothing to face. Uncheck add leaf bones and uncheck the animation. After importing it into Unreal Engine, it's going to mess up the materials, which is normal, but here is how your skeletal mesh should look. In the next part, we'll import this car into Unreal Engine and add it to our vehicle system, so any properly rigged car can be added in a modular way. Thanks for watching and see you in the next part.